Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. This is Melvin Gordon, and he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here come the Steelers now on offense, led out by a man who's been at the controls since 2004. 6-time Pro Bowler, Ben Roethlisberger.
And it's not out of the question. It's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi. Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And they cheer as Roethlisberger goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And Bronco fans have to be so excited because Von Miller missed 2020 with an ankle injury, suffered just days before the season opener. An 8-time Pro Bowler, the all-time sack leader for the Broncos, and the active leader in the NFL. They are happy to welcome him back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now good hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
What you talking about, Rick?
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bridgewater to Fant, first down Broncos. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up. And he touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you're guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too. Yeah,
kudos to the guys up front indeed. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater being chased out left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This is Fant on the short completion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Ray McCloud to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run it with Balaj. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead in the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herbert.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That finds Smith-Schuster. Nice grab. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. On second down, it's Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kalen Ballage, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be at the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now Roethlisberger on first down.
That swung out wide to Harris.
The completion, but they go, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Claypool with another catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Roethlisberger will throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown!
Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me to that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at 100% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver.
McLeod to return it.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Roethlisberger.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Escapes the defender and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
This is caught. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the 1st half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They go play action. Bridgewater.
Going right back to Fant.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They run for it with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers